Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. You're probably not ever going to draw something like this, but I'm going to show you quite a few tools. We're going to take a rectangle, doesn't really matter what size, and then we're going to duplicate that rectangle, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and have it grow, and then I'm going to just take my pick tool, grab the middle and just put it right there and make it match. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and go to Object and convert it to a curve, and when I do that, I get nodes. I'm going to select those into nodes. I'm going to add a node. And if I will hold down the control button while picking that one, I will get that arrow shape. Now what we're going to do is this thing is, let's make it 2 inches. Let's make our nudge factor 2.5. And let's duplicate this. Control D and hit the down arrow key. That's pretty much perfect. Now what we're going to do to these, we're going to take a 2-point line and go from there to there. And then I'm going to hold down the control button so it's perpendicular to those lines. And I'm going to make it 6 inches instead of, well, why isn't that working? Sometimes Corel does that. What we can do is hold down the shift key and just make it shorter. That's a little too short. Let's see if it'll make it 6 now. So there we go. Now, I'm going to take these 4 boxes and I'm going to group them together. And I'm going to go to Effects and I'm going to add a perspective. And I'm going to have those lines meet that line. And then so you won't forget, I'd go ahead and delete that line. Now from here, we're going to take the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to go ahead and make them all yellow to start with. And then I can go back to the color palette and just make them blue. Make this one, let's leave that one yellow, make the next one red. And we're going to use the, I'm going to show you another little trick. Let's make this one green. And then let's make this one that orange. Now we're going to put a little interactive fill tool. Let me zoom in here a little bit. And I'm going to get the interactive fill tool. And I'm going to swipe down. And I'm going to say I had that one selected. So you need to always go to select it first. If you don't, it'll mess it up. I'm going to put a little black in there. It's too much, so I'm going to make that less black. And actually, you can take the blue and make it bluer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the attribute eyedropper. And I'm going to get a sample there and see it's making them all blue. But they're all the same interactive fill tool. So now I get the interactive fill tool and click on this one and I'll make it yellow by just dragging yellow here. I can click on this one and make it red. I can click on this one and make it green. To me, this is the easiest way. And then I'm going to take this one and make it that orange. And then, of course, you don't have to, but I'd go ahead and do the same thing to this. Let's see, I put some darkness going the other way. So let me back up here and let's go left to right with it. Put a little darkness there. I hit white and you need to put it in that box. And I'm going to make it less black by moving this out. We just want a little bit, and you can always take this. You can always move your blue. Now I'm going to use attribute eyedropper again, and of course it makes them all blue because it's attribute. But it's, to me, it's the easiest way, and then that way they're all the same. So we're going to make this one yellow. I'm going to click on this and make it red. I'm going to click on this. Whoop. Sometimes I'm messed up. Click on this and make it green. And then click on this and make it orange. Now, what really makes it stand out, first of all, I'm going to select it all and take away the outline so those red lines won't be there. And if we take a black box, it really makes it stand out. It looks like boards. You know, if you had something fancy and you could write some words in here and have it point that direction. Anyway, hope you learned a couple of tools and thank you for watching.